So the most important thing is this is the biggest fiscal stimulus since literally the 1992 Norman Lamont budget. So this is the government reversing the years of austerity pretty much entirely. So this is quite a change for a Conservative government to suddenly be spending, and this is spending, it's not really tax cuts, for a Conservative government to really start spending as much as they are. And the downside to that, of course, is most of the spending is financed through higher debt.
What for you was the most important announcement?
The most important announcement really is the departmental spend. So since the financial crisis, all the various government departments have had huge cuts to the amount that they could spend, with the exception of sort of like, protected areas, particularly the NHS. And we saw a big increase in the NHS spend in 2018 budget. So to me, the most significant thing is, cut away his speech, what is the most important financially, fiscally, the biggest numbers are the amount of money that the Chancellor is pouring into the Department of Education, the Department of Business, all the various government departments. This will be a popular Chancellor with his colleagues on the front bench.
And who are the big winners and losers?
Anyone who works in the public sector should be cheering this budget immensely, because there's an awful lot more money coming into the public sector. Infrastructure investment, if you're a civil engineer, if you work in building things, there's an awful lot of building going to be going on in the next 5 to 10 years as well. The losers, I was slightly disappointed. There wasn't much about social care for old people. We're still kicking that can down the road. And also, given we are facing a coronavirus, there's 5 million people that are self-employed in this country, and if they have to self-isolate or take time off, there really is very little help for them, except for the welfare state. So I don't think that was great. That I think was a little bit stingy.
How much did the coronavirus influence this budget?
So the coronavirus is the topic at the moment. It's causing stock markets to crater. It's causing huge stresses in the global financial system. And it's causing wild swings in global markets. It's causing central banks to slash interest rates, and it's caused the UK government to spend a load of money to support the economy. So the coronavirus is absolutely key at the moment for the world. Now, both from a health perspective, but also from an economics perspective. Now, no one can tell you how it's going to play out. No one can say whether it will cause a recession. But what the financial markets and what policymakers are telling us is it could be a really big hit. Huge uncertainty, but it could be a big hit to the economy. So it's really important that the UK government and governments all around the world get their responses right.